Days of Our Lives discovers right now, Channel Dupree, Raven Bowens, and Johnny DiMera, Carson Boatman, are still going strong. He faces attempted murder charges related to the shooting behind him of his father, E.J. DiMera, Dan Fuerigal. They are now totally dropped, but he was going to be acquitted. So everything seemed to be going ok. Little Tesoro is the target of their adoption. They will soon face new obstacles, though, and a crazy college joke could start a tempest that derails their destiny. We will discuss whether Channel and Johnny's marriage can withstand the challenges they face. I will explain everything to you. Days of Our Lives. New adoption and relationship difficulties for Johnny and Channel. The writers of Days of Our Lives appear to be preparing to provide Johnny and Channel with some fresh difficulties in the weeks ahead. As of right now, Channel wishes to adopt the cute firefighter kid Tesoro, and Johnny has agreed that they can form a family. At the same time, I'm concerned that Johnny will soon become the subject of another practical joke from a jealous Sophia Choi, Rachel Boyd, who is aiming for Holly Jonas, Ashley Pusmas. A history of drama in the troubled past of Johnny and Channel. Since they first started dating, Johnny and Channel have reportedly been dealing with a number of problems. As you may recall, following their passionate, hurried wedding in Italy on Days of Our Lives, Johnny became possessed by the devil and divorced Channel. After that, Channel and Johnny exchanged their second set of vows in the hospital bedside of her mother, Paulina Price, Jackie Harry, who was fighting for her life, and they believed she was going to die. When Paulina walked out and struck the bulldozer, there was another hit. She was going to rescue Channel, who had vanished during the newlyweds' Smith Island honeymoon due to a blizzard. Channel's misfortune on DOL Chanel miscarried as a result of Paulina exposing her to radioactive iodine when she was pregnant. There have been further health issues as a result. Channel's doctor has yet to give her the all-clear to become pregnant once more. When Johnny decided he wasn't ready to adopt Sophia and Tate Black's Leo Howard child, it put their marriage to the test. Just as they were signing the documents, Johnny suddenly changed his mind, leaving Channel hurt and perplexed. Channel eventually changed her mind. She could see why Johnny didn't feel ready to become a father. In essence, he simply didn't want to be the man that EJ was, particularly after Johnny learned that his father had abused his mother, Semi Brady, Allison Sweeney. That is the entirety of his awful origin story. Fortunately, Channel and Johnny were feeling better and were able to go back into a positive situation. He was then taken into custody and put on trial for the alleged EJ shooting, which he obviously did not commit. Now that everything is behind them, Johnny and Channel are prepared to go on with their lives. On a soap opera, it's never good when things are going well. The adoption drama in Tesoro. Foster parents' fears and secrets. Johnny recently began teaching an introductory film course at Salem University as an adjunct lecturer. Johnny and Channel agree that they would like to try adopting Tesoro. For them, everything is looking fantastic. Meanwhile, the fact that Sophia gave up the firehouse baby is still a secret between her and Melinda Trask, Tina Huang. Things are going to take a different turn when that changes. This is only one of several incidents that might seriously jeopardize Channel and Johnny's future. At the moment, Tesoro is undergoing a DNA test conducted by Steve Johnson, Stephen Nichols. Channel would make a fantastic mother, according to Leo Stark, Greg Ricard, and Javi Hernandez, Al Calderon. Javi and Leo are uneasy about Johnny, however. They believe that Johnny is not the type of parent Tesoro deserves and is a loose cannon. However, as foster parents, Javi and Leo are ultimately powerless to choose who will adopt their foster child. Leo and Javi do, however, want to express their worries about Johnny to the social worker assigned to young Tesoro. To be honest, Channel should also raise some concerns. Her past is dubious. After she and her college professor had an affair, there was an event in which his wife fell from a roof while arguing with Channel. Given that Channel is married to a college professor, the entire romance with a professor is somewhat comical, and it may be a full circle. It's clear that Javi and Leo wish to blame Johnny for his recent past, but Channel's background is equally terrible. Sophia's vengeful joke, a professor scandal. Holly and Johnny Tate might approve of Channel and Johnny if he learns that Tesoro is his kid, or he might prefer that their boy be with Javi and Leo. We shall see. Technically, Tate and his mother have the final say over who gets their child, but since Tate was unaware that time was running out, the courts might give him some input if he wishes to bring up the matter. In the end, though, Channel is determined to adopt Tesoro, and as a result, other issues will start to surface in her and Johnny's marriage. Sophia is aware that her opponent Holly had a major crush on Johnny in the past, which could be related to Sophia and Tate's messy behavior. Nicole Walker, Ariane Zucker, Holly's mother, was married to EJ at the time. On Days of Our Lives, Tate deceives Sophia, and Holly and Johnny were step-siblings. Sophia revealed Holly's past infatuation with Johnny to Ariana Horton, Marissa Reyes, and it recently came up during a conversation between Tate and Holly. Ari was astonished to learn about this, and since Tate deceived Sophia into visiting his dorm room, things are getting out of hand. After that, he began questioning her about the baby. Tate claimed that he and Holly might be split up when Sophia resisted. Tate then gave Sophia a kiss. He's attempting to kiss her into telling the truth. She rushed into Ari after leaving the room. Then Sophia said, "Please don't tell Holly." We all know, though, that Sophia would adore giving Holly that kiss. The most recent extended teaser also reveals that Holly is resting in her dorm room when Sophia enters and takes some dangerous pictures of her. Sophia schemes to discredit Holly while Sophia snaps those pictures using Holly's phone, and then send them to Johnny via email or text to give the impression that her old crush is back. When it came up with Tate the other day, Holly was simply ashamed. There's a reason why Holly's previous crush on Johnny has been brought up. Since Holly was constantly attempting to get between Johnny and herself, Channel is well aware that she once harbored affection for him. Sophia is about to commit a prank that could lose Johnny his job. It has the potential to seriously ruin both Channel and Johnny's marriage and their chances of adopting Tesoro. She might utilize Holly's phone, in my opinion, and it will be revealed as a major professorial scandal. Johnny might lose everything and his reputation as a result of this. Furthermore, Johnny might lose his job as a result of Sophia's hoax, which would also keep them from becoming parents. Sophia, however, is an agent of chaos. This is what she does. Channel and Johnny are going to be in the middle of a firestorm. Bless them. For months, Johnny DiMera and Channel Dupree have been the picture of young love in Salem. From romantic strolls through the town square to heartfelt moments at the Horton house, their connection has stood as a symbol of resilience. But on Days of Our Lives, love stories rarely run smoothly. What begins as a fiery romance often erupts into a storm of secrets, betrayals, and unforeseen tragedies. Now, Johnny and Channel find themselves in the eye of firestorm that could shatter everything they've built. A love written in sparks. Johnny and Channel's love story wasn't always simple. Johnny, the charismatic son of E.J. DiMera and Sammy Brady, carried with him the weight of a powerful and complicated family legacy. Channel, daughter of the bold and fiercely protective Paulina Price, has always struggled with balancing her independence with her family's expectations. Against the odds, their paths collided in a way that ignited instant chemistry. Their romance blossomed quickly, sometimes too quickly for those watching from the sidelines. Friends and family questioned whether the couple was moving too fast, but Channel and Johnny insisted their connection was real. They weathered misunderstandings, disapproving relatives, and even Johnny's moments of DiMera-driven ambition. Love carried them through, until now. The crisis ignites. The crisis began like a spark that no one thought could burn. Rumors spread that Johnny had been seen in questionable company. Whispers in the Dimera mansion suggested business meetings late at night, while Channel overheard fragments of conversations that hinted at betrayal. In Salem, a rumor never dies quietly, it explodes. Channel, heart in her throat, confronted Johnny about what she had heard. His initial reaction was defensive, a flash of Dimera pride that made her wonder if he was hiding something. Johnny swore his loyalty, but his evasiveness only deepened her suspicions. The firestorm wasn't just about mistrust, it was about what neither of them could say aloud. Family pressure fans the flames. Paulina Price has never been shy about protecting her daughter, and when she caught wind of the tension between Johnny and Channel, she wasted no time stepping in. Paulina reminded Channel of the Dimera family's reputation: manipulation, secrets, and ruthless ambition. To Paulina, Johnny was charming, yes, but still a Dimera at heart. Meanwhile, E.J. Dimera saw the cracks in Johnny's marriage as an opportunity. He reminded his son that love can be fleeting, but loyalty to the family legacy is eternal. E.J.'s subtle manipulations only added fuel to the already burning fire. Johnny, caught between his heart and his bloodline, began making decisions that raised even more red flags for Channel. Secrets, lies, and explosive revelations. In true Days of Our Lives fashion, secrets cannot stay hidden for long. Channel discovered a shocking truth. A business deal Johnny had been keeping under wraps involved someone from her own past. The revelation felt like a betrayal, not only because Johnny had lied, but because he had brought her old wounds into their marriage without warning. The confrontation was explosive. Channel accused Johnny of prioritizing his family's ambitions over their relationship. Johnny, desperate to explain, insisted he was trying to protect her, but his words only stoked her fury. For the first time, the foundation of their love shook under the weight of mistrust. Emotional fallout. The emotional fallout was devastating. Channel, torn between her love for Johnny and her need for independence, leaned on her mother and close friends for advice. Some urged her to walk away before the Dimera drama consumed her. Others reminded her of the deep bond she shared with Johnny, urging her not to give up so easily. Johnny, on the other hand, spiraled into guilt and confusion. He sought counsel from Marlena, hoping her wisdom could help him navigate the storm. Marlena reminded him that honesty is the cornerstone of love, but Johnny knew that coming clean might mean losing Channel forever. Salem reacts to the firestorm. In Salem, no crisis is ever private. Friends and foes alike reacted to Johnny and Channel's turmoil. Some speculated that the couple was headed for divorce court. Others saw it as just another dramatic bump in a love story destined for resilience. Allies rallied around Channel, while others secretly cheered for Johnny to embrace his Dimera roots fully. Salem thrives on divided loyalties, and Johnny and Channel's firestorm became the latest topic dominating every corner of the town square. The question of survival. The big question remains: can Johnny and Channel survive this firestorm? Their love has endured so much, but this crisis is different. It's not just about miscommunication or family interference. It's about trust, the one element their relationship cannot survive without. Channel must decide whether to forgive Johnny's secrecy or protect herself from future heartbreak. Johnny must choose between his family's legacy and the woman he loves. These decisions will not only shape their future together, but also ripple across Salem, affecting alliances, rivalries, and family dynamics for months to come. Looking ahead, what's next? The road ahead promises even more twists. Will Channel uncover yet another layer to Johnny's secret dealings? Could a shocking betrayal from someone unexpected turn the firestorm into an inferno? And will the Dimera legacy once again claim another victim in its endless cycle of ambition and deceit? Fans know that in Salem, nothing is ever as it seems. Just when it looks like all hope is lost, love finds a way to rise from the ashes. But for Johnny and Channel, The firestorm has only just begun, and its outcome will determine whether they stand together stronger than ever or watch their love story burn to the ground.